So Emma, it's now 2 months, amazingly, since we last spoke in Singapore, and you've been very busy in that time. Do you want to just tell me about your first couple of months as president?
You know, it's been an incredible couple of months. It's hard to believe it's only 2 months since we last spoke. I had an opportunity to visit two member organisations, the Japanese Association and the Canadian Association, and both of them very kindly invited me to attend their congresses. The Japanese one was a very special celebration of the 50th anniversary of JPTA, but what was absolutely fabulous was that there were other member organisations at those events. So in the past 2 months, between being at the JPTA Congress and being at the CPA Congress and stopping in London in between, I've managed to meet, I think, 13 member organisations, and some of them I know well, some of them I know very well, but others I really haven't had the time to find out about them. And what was fantastic in Japan was that 7 of the member organisations from the Asia Western Pacific region gave a presentation to the audience on their organisations, and I sat there for 2 hours and learned more about those organisations in that 2 hours than I've known before. So for me, it's been fantastic to learn, to be able to engage and talk to the leaders and the boards of member organisations, but also to find out a bit more about ones I didn't know about. And it had been 16 years since I had visited Japan. I was at the Congress in 1999, so it was really wonderful to have my first official engagement as a president with the Japanese physiotherapy community, because they're such a key member organisation in WCPT, and to be able to celebrate their 50th anniversary with them was fabulous.
That's a really worthwhile thing to do.
Absolutely.
And now we're in London for the first Executive Board meeting. What are the main points that have come out for you?
Well, Simon, this is the first time, certainly in my experience of WCPT, where the new board members have met so soon after the general meeting. And that is very important from my perspective, because we are a very talented board. We've got incredibly experienced people on the board. But for the board to be of the best benefit to the organisation, it's really important that they spend a bit of time understanding how they're going to work together. And that is what makes good boards very good boards, and that's the most important thing for the organisation. So we've had 2 days of board meetings, and we've done a skills audit. We need to see what we have and what skills we might be missing, so we can draw in advisors as we need them. We had a very interesting session on intercultural working and intercultural competencies. And as I said, we're a very diverse board. We come from very different parts of the world, very different experiences. And this was about understanding how we work together in a lot of different ways, but actually how we really leverage the cultural and experience diversity of this board for WCPT. We've also focused on governance. The board has approved and established the first ever finance committee of WCPT, and we've appointed our chair, who will also be the honorary treasurer, and that's Melissa Locke from the Asia Western Pacific region, and Esther Nkandu is also sitting on that, and Esther has fantastic experience. So we've got 2 great board members already on that committee, and we will be reaching out for other members now who are experts in that area and not necessarily physical therapists. The other aspect that we've taken a look at, and drawing on the great experience of Margot Skinner, the Vice President, is that she is taking the first steps and going to bring it back to the board to establish a membership committee, because we're an organisation of member organisations, a confederation of member organisations. So those are the 2, if you like, governance pieces. And of course, the big piece of work that we're doing this year, working in a very consultative way with our stakeholders and our member organisations, is the strategic plan. And we have taken the first steps to seeking a consultant to work with the board and the staff to assist us in developing a very exciting and building on the previous very good strategic plans, a great exciting strategic plan, and all of the various business processes that need to go with that. So it's been a busy couple of days, but I think very productive, and the member organisations, I think, will see the value of the time that we've spent in making sure that we're getting it right from the start.
Great. Sounds like you've got off to a great start there, Emma.
We have, and I'm very excited about it, and looking forward to hearing back from the member organisations about what they think about our plans.
Thanks very much.
Great. Thanks, Simon.